Good morning and welcome back to another episode of Tripping with Bill. Thank you so much for joining me on this glorious November morning. November 9th today. Got some clear sky. Still see the moon over and above. But I got some exciting news and something I want to share with you guys today. So yesterday, this unit behind me showed up unexpectedly, which is quite exciting because I've never seen the inside of one of these. Now, when I say one of these, I'm talking about the Arctic Fox 1140. So we've got a lot of 1150s coming in. The 1140 is a different floor plan, so still the same 19 feet overall in length. Still gives you the same 11-foot 4-inch floor plan that's in the unit itself. And of course, one large slide that pops right out. But the inside layout's a little bit different, and I think you're going to like it. It's definitely, I think it seems to add a little bit as far as storage goes. But still, just a regular solid construction. Corona treated fiberglass on the exterior. They do have a 1.5 inch tubular framed aluminum framing. That's welded all the way across on these for both side walls, the base, and that, of course, a bit of wood in the front side. And then, of course, heavy-duty foam-dense insulation. So we've got our four-corner power jacks. Now, these are swing-out jacks, so it's set up for your dual-wheel application. So these are a heavy unit. Don't make no mistake on that one. I believe this one probably weighs in at around 3,800 pounds. So my advice, 3,500 dually long box or bigger. That's the best way if you want to get some good stability. So as I was saying, four-corner electronic leveling jacks, Corona fiberglass in the exterior. Now this has some added space on the outside for storage. And when we get deeper inside, you'll see how they managed to get you that additional space for exterior storage. Of course, magnetic latches hold your panel up 1 inch thick on the panel for insulation. So even these areas are insulated from the exterior elements as well. Over to my left, we've got the vent for our Suburban furnace. Now over here, again, we got some more storage space on the sides. Again, magnetic clasp up top to hold this up. So again, little storage here. Now this is underneath your seat, the dinette seat, and another storage area box here. Here at the rear of the unit, you're going to find your ladder rack, which gives you access to your roof, which will also show you you've got 2 solar panels on top, giving you 400 watts of solar supply to the batteries, and that will help service everything internally. We've got a access panel here that you can actually hand crank that slide out should you have any issues. Not that I've come across anybody with them so far. And then, of course, we've got a 2,500 watt liquid propane generator. Below that, we do have a quick connect for propane as well if you want to hook up your barbecue, and of course our Fox landing. You'll notice that the glass windows are not only thermal windows, but they're also frameless glass. 2 more things I did forget to point out actually. This also does have a heated basement and heated holding tanks. They're 12-volt heated pads, but access to that little basement's right through here. So 2 pins, you pop this guy out, slide your stair off, move that to the side, open up your compartment here, and this exposes a nice elongated storage area that hides underneath the unit. So wherever certain things you want to put, out of sight, out of mind, locks right back in. That will lock up. And then, of course, what I did forget to mention was our power awning right behind me. So this guy will do the length of the rear, but it comes out of almost 10 feet. So here along the roadside of the unit, you're going to find your storage for your propane tanks. So standard from the factory, 2 30-pound propane tanks to help extend your stay into the fall or early spring, wherever you want to go. Gives you a longer period out there. Down here we have a storage area that will allow you access to your plumbing, your valves, along with your kill switch for the battery. More storage underneath. And of course, in here, this is basically access to your plumbing and appliances from the backside. So more of a servicing area. Beside that, we've got our shore power. Again, on the driver's side or the road side of the unit, you've got a sliding battery rack right here. So you can put up to 2 6-volts, 200 amp hour lithium batteries will fit in that area. Again, magnetically clasped at the top and has a nice little insulation package. That locks up. Access to an auxiliary shower. I believe your 6-gallon hot water tank here and your potable water. So one really main question I get asked an awful lot from people is, I got to use the washroom and I'm on the road. Do I have to pull out the slide? Well, that all depends on you. I'm not a small guy, but yesterday, as I wanted to check it out when it was delivered in, I didn't have the means to pull the slide out, so I actually squeezed my butt in there. Now I've got the old, I got a good sized stomach on me, but if you had to use the bathroom, basically simply unlatch the bathroom right there, open up the door, step on in, and just slide in. That easy. In fact, if I needed to, I could still scooch along. Now I'm inside the front of the unit itself. In order to answer the question, can you gain access to the bathroom and, of course, the front counter while the unit is enclosed with the slide in? The answer to that is yes, you can. Now let's get the slide out and the awning out so you can see what it looks like. There you go. Slide is out, awning is out. Now we're going to take a quick walk through the interior. I'll light everything up. And I'm just going to pan the interior first with the 1150 as a starting point, and then I'm going to pan the interior in here for the 1140 to show you the differences. So first, the 1150. When you look in the interior, when you first come in the 1150, they really don't look any different. You still got your dinette on the right-hand side or the curb side, your dry bath on the roadside. Coming to your kitchen, now if you look here, you've got your pantry, your stove, your sink and drawers all on the roadside. And you got your fridge and some added storage on the curbside. A little bit, that's a standard configuration we've been quite commonly familiar with. Now let's check out the 1140. So same layout, as we first come in, we got the dinette on the curbside or on my right-hand side. We got our dry bath on the left side or driver's side. Well, like you haven't seen my mug enough in the mirrors. LED lights throughout, but here's where it changes. If you look back here, now we get into the kitchen, it's on the opposite side. So we've got a bit of a smaller oven, two-door design, some added shelf space, and cabinetry above. So one of the neat features I kind of found with this was different, was when I look back here, I've got another cabinet. So that is got some hangers in there, so you could choose to hang some clothes, your coats, whichever you like. So a little added space, and that's how they also got the added exterior space. When I move the camera to my left, the fridge and the pantry still on the same side, roadside unit. The fridge is now on the roadside, and as I walk across, I've got still the same rectangular sink, still the same residential faucet with an extension on there as well for shower. Same control panels, dimmer switch lights, same microwave with convection options, same residential queen size bed. Right now I've got the stand position where the sink is, so you're staring at me from there. But standard fan, hood fan, all that regular stuff. We've got some good cabinet space up here, some additional cabinet space here. Now this one actually goes all the way to the exterior wall, so if you need to put something longer, whatever you need to stash up there, you certainly can. Got a little spice rack on the side here, good place for that. It actually kind of works great in conjunction with the stove as opposed to it being over here and your stove over there. So nice little storage area that you've got. Down below here, we got a couple of drawers. So again, oh, these guys are stuck in there really good. They will loosen up over time, but solid wood wood drawers. That's one thing I do like about these guys. Solid wood cabinetry, good and sturdy. Bit smaller of an oven. Now this guy over here, I can actually got the lights on here, so I can, as you turn these on, they will turn red, meaning they are on. And of course I got an oven light. This acts as your backsplash. Please, 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 after cooking, do not put the glass down on a hot grate. They're not overly expensive, but they're a pain to clean up afterwards because the glass will pop into little tiny shards. So definitely make sure this is cool. During travel, if you're on rough road, not a bad plan to throw a little bit of maybe a tea towel underneath that, just to give it a little bit of cushioning. And in the very back over here, we have actual slots in there for knife holding. So one of their signature elements they did many years back. Interesting enough is this. So at first when I looked at it, I thought it was a door. So of course, imagine my surprise as I've got to hold the handle and I'm pulling on it. It's nothing happening. I'm thinking, okay, maybe this was a mistake. No, it's not a mistake. It's a sliding door. Grab a hold here, slide across. I've got adjustable shelving internally, which helps make up some additional storage. So kind of a neat use of space. And of course, I come back. I still have the dinette, which folds into a bed. Little storage under here. On the far back side, another drawer that pulls out. Here's where you're going to find your extension cable. And then under here, we've got a little added storage as well. A quick showing of how to flip these beds up nice and fast. Up like so. Pull that guy out. Up like so. Remember, underneath here is a little switch. I'm not sure if you can see it from that angle. Flip this guy over to the left side. Hands on top. Bring her down. Just that easy. Put your cushions in place. Go to bed. Done. Flip her up. Get to the top. Underneath, flip her over to the right. Lock her into place. Same idea with your cushions. Down. Pretty quick. So of course, my rectangular sink, I do have another drawer here. Access to my hot water tank and a little storage underneath. Now down below this guy, I've got a little storage panel. This flips open. A drawer, which is a nice full-length drawer. And then of course, my electronic 12-volt fridge right here. Fridge-freezer combination, good size. One thing nice about having the 12-volt is you get a heck of a lot more fridge space. A little bit of a pantry below here. Main pantry. This guy slides out for ease of use. All your canned goods, you've got tons of storage in here, and they do a fantastic job, no doubt. Next, we go to the bathroom. So, 5'9", 225, 226 pounds. I'm going to step up slightly, so it's roughly about a 8-inch step, roughly. Here I am, up top, I'm in the bathroom. Easy access to the throne. My sink beside me. A little storage here, mirror, more storage below, and then most importantly, the shower part. Can you still see me? Anyways, lots of room in here. Me standing at 5'9", I still got some clearance. You know, people that are pushing at 6 feet, they might have to crouch a little bit, but there is a dome in the shower that they can stand up good and tall. Hope you enjoyed the walkthrough, folks. And do keep in mind, this is the first time I've seen the 1140 since I've been working for this company, and that's been 11 months now. So I was really excited when this came in. I figured I have to get this video out there because that way at least people can see it visually as opposed to staring at pictures online. Hopefully this helps you if you're trying to decide between the two. I hope this does help along. And you know, the other one factor is just a different layout as far as your appliances go and your storage goes. However, you can get this in a wet bath if you're looking to even gain more storage. So that might be something to consider too down the road, all depending what your needs and necessities are. I want to thank you for hanging out with me this long and putting up with me, and I hope I didn't bore you too quickly on this one. You know what? A quick recap. Thing with this unit is it's a long box, dually, heavy duty, 3,500 and up only. Don't even think about doing a 2,500 on these guys. You've got your arch ceiling, which pushes the water off. We got 2 solar panels on the roof, 400 watts of solar. We do have the opposing kitchen side, so it's a swap over from what the 1150 is. Aluminum framed, Corona fiberglass exterior, dense foam insulation, 4-season capable, heated basement, heated holding tanks. Fantastic unit. 1-piece front cap on these guys now. I think they started that in 2024. Makes that a bit of a nicer, more aerodynamic and a little more rigid. And other than that, it's been fun. Please like, subscribe, and share. And I'm getting up there. I still got to get to 1,000 subscribers before I can deckle my own motorhome. But looking forward to getting to that day. The wife isn't, but I am. And please do me one big favor. Stay safe in your travels, folks. Always be tripping.